My name is Heather Coco Senza Coco Chanel YSL Mrs. Smith. Where is Dylan? Inmate Y12173. Putting on makeup, ticket stack. Says she's working, never that. Working is just not my jam. Rainbow mom with a master plan. Cadillac CTS, she blew up. Says it's stolen, sold for bucks. Team had to go crazy in her eyes. Calls a gang stalking nationwide. Tesla glare, headlights blink. Come in me, plate stalking is what she thinks. United States of Illinois. Crazy making curated lies. Stealing all of my stuff, spies. Fake eviction notice, surprise. United States of Illinois. Remo mom, cyborg mind, nefarious. The voices amplify.
Shout out to Alyssa and her mom.
Twins gone fast, text the boss. Sent the pic, that job was lost. Pregnant again in Chicago snow. Tinted Belmont toilet, no. I'm being tech box, can't you see? Held in a tent, conspiracy. Yacht club power extension cord. Hair dryer heat, fuck the law. They stole my kid, she screams online. A newborn in a tent, she's out of her mind. United States of Illinois. Healthcare expert beyond compare. Turkey mini loaf aroma in the air. They won't let me talk to my kids, unfair. United States of Illinois. Butter filters and ear tube mic noise. Look alive, investors hear my voice. Make it make sense, paranoid. Savior making faces at the cam. Gold pumps on, thinks he's glam. Eyebrows gone, that smile's a shame. Tight pants cutting off, blood to the brain. Dresses like a lady, struts real proud. Thinks it's sweet, made weed legal, what a clown. Doppelganger X, which one's real? Xavier's got a button, what's the deal? What is going on in his head?
Shout out to Dolly Parton.
¿Cómo es en este pinche mundo que una mujer está llorando, gritando, llamando a la pinche policía y nunca vienen? Pero cuando está raining outside, tengo mucho frío, no tengo fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. Arrested, screaming, losing her shit. Don't take my mom bracelets, legit. Botox attack, half her face. They broke in and injected me case. Pooping in her toilet again. Files police reports to the end. Feel of the kid's name scrambled tight. None of them is shit, she's not too bright. Says they remotely make her piss in her car. Excuse me, miss. United States of Illinois. I wanna file charges on everybody. Where are my sponsors? Somebody. The United States of Illinois. Pancakes and duster. It's a turn up.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to Feral Friday. We're back. We're back for another Feral Friday. Let me get this. Oh, you know what? I'll take it down like this so I can pop this open. This is what Heather did this week. She gave us, well, Heather didn't give us 41 minutes of content. 9 minutes of this is Loco Coco's video where she got messages from someone. Heather doxed herself. That's why it's in the title. Heather doxed herself. Like a goofball. So people messaged her number, and then we're gonna learn about that tonight. I saved it. I haven't learned much. All I know is that happened. I don't know what it's about, other than this person was like, "Hey Cassie, if you want the $1,000, I have it for you." And Heather was like, "This is Heather Gillespie, and I'll take the $1,000. So they were like, "What are you gonna do for the $1,000?" She's like, "I'll show up at a well-lit place." And then I was like, "All right, I gotta cut it there to save my reaction for Feral Friday." And then I just have her other streams and stuff in chronological order. So let's see what she got up to this week. I think we might have sniped one of them, or maybe I checked in on one of them to snipe, but she was too boring and I tapped out, I'm pretty sure. fast forward through some... Ah.
Hello, everyone. This is Heather Gillespie reporting live from the car wash. I am preparing for my workday and waiting for Xavier to prepare his belongings, and I thought it would be a good time for an update.
Are they still in that fucking apartment?
I have been in contact with an AI agent who has been assisting me in the appropriate next steps for my protection and congruency and consistency. I'm very grateful. I would like to...
I don't know who my favorite is.
Just set the record straight and say that I have been, for lack of a better word, coping.
Oh, another one on Instagram? We can pull it up. We can pull it up after. Because I was going to do the body cam. We can still do the body cam after. Because Dylan got arrested. I think we already knew that, though. And then Local Coco got the body cam from that. And it looks pretty crazy. That's what's in the thumbnail, too. I didn't see the Instagram thing, though, so remind me if I forget.
With the circumstances as effectively as possible. Over the last month, there have been narratives that have been completely malicious, that have been circulated with regards to my position and understanding of various circumstances, including but not limited to my identity being used by strangers, my belongings.
That's not happening.
Specifically my son's birth certificate, and many other documents that I've kept in my trunk or in my apartment, including but not limited to bank statements.
So just keep saying included but not limited to.
That have included my accounts and routing numbers for the banking institutions PNC and Wintrust have been used. That's one of the narratives. There is another narrative that there has been some sort of allegation that I've been involved in any sort of romantic relationship with anyone other than Xavier in the last 6 years, and that has not been the case.
That was from Xavier himself, though. Xavier accused you of that.
At all. I'm sorry, the last 4.5 years, and that has not been the case at all. Our son, Weston, is still allegedly in the care of Xavier's biological mother, Celia Montoya, and I have not been able to contact her. I've sent her text messages and calls, and everything has been stable with my other 3 children, as I previously reported. I am working 7 days a week, as I've stated numerous times, and any and all nefarious allegations that have been being supported by any external effort or team, to my understanding, are being
Xavier got the pizza, you guys.
addressed by a higher power and a higher authority than I have any sort of influence over or control of.
Is it AI or is she talking about God?
They gather factual information, fact-based information in coordination and conjunction with science like biometrics and technological advancements for the purpose of not only keeping consistent records, but also protecting and defending truth. As I've always said in this entire process, my only goal has been to purchase a home that is safe and peaceful and happy, where I can create environments for my biological children and I to live and...
Does she have non-biological children? Is she a stepmother to some people? But Davis, I think, for the Husky.
Without the third-party badgering or interference. At any age that my children live, I would like them to always have a safe place with me in my home. I personally have been in situations where I've felt restricted from having access to a safe space. And so that's been my goal throughout this entire process and remains my goal. No matter what age my children are or what their circumstances are, I always want them to have a safe place with me where I live, where they can come if they need to come or want to come to seek safety, happiness, refuge, to build, to...
It's like, who is this for even? It's like, she's acting like everyone is dying to know what's going on. Or she's talking to higher authorities through this medium, which doesn't make any sense at all. You wouldn't be doing this. It's just weird. It's just a weird time, guys. It's a weird time to be a Heather Gillespie watcher.
Grow, to invest in their education, invest in procedural implementations that allow for those same circumstances for any and everyone, and to create non-predatory environments for anyone who is agreeable to living in those sorts of environments and under those sorts of conditions. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will check in again soon.
Cyborg. She's a cyborg. She's talking like a robot. Now she's eating chips. I think Loco Coco grabbed. Well, she did grab this one. There's Loco Coco there. I don't know if this is the one where she was silent for the first 11 minutes. She looks crazy, huh? Not too late. Only 12 minutes. About like 3 minutes of that is the song. And we're looking at 30 seconds of Heather Chiller.
I wanna lie.
I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
It's just a rule of thumb.
What'd you say?
Buying cigarettes without asking.
Who is he talking to? Heather, don't be crunching. I need this important.
It's just a rule of thumb.
What'd you say?
Buying cigarettes without asking.
Do you guys know what he said? Xavier's talking to someone about something, and Heather made this face. He does. He mumbles too much. I don't want to just repeat it 7 times and have me be like, and I still not know what he says.
Hi, you guys.
What is with her? Her eyes were all like, well, she's just chewing. She reminds me of a gazelle here, kind of. Is it a gazelle?
Xavier and I are splitting a burrito bowl from Chipotle. I think I gave you guys this secret before, but if not, let me give it to you now. You can purchase chips from Chipotle and eat your bowl as nachos, but the chips have a lot of salt in them. So if you're sodium intolerant or you're concerned about your sodium levels like I always am, and I can explain why. So when I was prepping for competition with NPC, and I never made it to competition, but when I was prepping,
Is that like a bodybuilding thing? Like Brooke?
So as a baby, I was a cyborg. Baby cyborg Heather.
At Patty Cat Bebop super chatted $2.15. Shout out to Heather's Blinker. Tick tick tick.
Oh, Heather's Blinker. I heard that as Heather's Fupa. I need an ear transplant. Thank you, Patty, for the 3.
professional prep coach to create a diet for me that included no salt. If you guys know, you know the Mrs. Dash line of
I don't know. I don't, like, what is NPC?
seasonings has absolutely no salt in it at all whatsoever. Mrs. Dash, right? And so I eliminated salt
National Physique Committee? Is that what it?
completely, and I just started having like no salt at all in my diet at all. So when I tried eating salt again after that, oh my goodness, I would like retain water and it would just be so uncomfortable. My fingers would get all swollen. So now I don't eat salt, but if you get the aside of the crunchy shells, I think it's like 2 or 3. pardon me, $2 or $3 on the other side. If you get an order of crunchy shells, you can break them up into pieces. They have no salt on them.
And you can ask for extra portions.
Salt's in like everything, but okay. Heather Gillespie doesn't eat salt. She eats these chips that she probably rambled on about not having salt. Did you just choose like this for?
This is my first meal of the day. It's 9:53 p.m. I've worked about 8 hours so far. I plan to continue working for another hour or two. And Xavier and I are splitting a bowl with approximately 1,200 calories.
Would you start a live stream while doing this?
So that's about 600 calories each for the day. But Xavier also had half of a pizza himself this morning. I didn't have any.
Good for Xavier, just waking up and chowing down half a pizza. I like that. That's a way to live.
Papa John's. My Papa John's Connect.
We did have a Giordano's pizza. Shout out to the sponsors who hooked us up with the margarita pizza last week.
Who are the sponsors this time around? Who is silly enough to be giving Heather Gillespie money?
Like a week ago. So good.
Is it Matty R?
Not a big pizza person, but if it's gonna be pizza, I like it extra thin crust, you know? Not too much cheese at all. For me, cheese is just like a glue to hold the toppings together. You know, like I don't like cheese like that. I just like it as a glue to hold the toppings together, you know? So, my favorite toppings for pizza are sausage, green pepper, and onion with just a little bit of cheese.
She hates cheese. She said it gets her constipated and that carbonation makes her bloated and just, I don't know. Heather apparently has a hard time eating food.
Extra thin crust. If you know, you know.
Thin crust is like a flatbread treat. It really doesn't do much of anything. Not in this town.
What?
If it's too fucking thin.
Too fucking thin. Too thin, man.
Bullshit is too thin.
What a sad life to live if you're Xavier. Or Heather, really. Either of them. Yeah, I don't know how entertaining Heather is this week. I mean... Right. What's he saying? What's happening? Why did it do that? I guess it doesn't like fast forwarding for too long, which is interesting. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Actually made a playlist.
All right, let's get going.
I need the garbage first. I actually made a playlist.
Oh. I actually made a playlist. That's great, Xavier. Silly me thinking it would be something important.
All right, let's get going.
I need the garbage first. And I'll take mine.
I have not heard of any rider in BAM, and I am surprised. I thought for sure we would know something, right? Let me know in chat if you guys have heard anything. As far as I know. I mean, like, I don't even know if she's out of the apartment. If she's still in that apartment, that is insane. In the membrane.
Can you roll this back window down a little bit so I can just grab my bowl?
No.
So you can grab his bowl?
This too, please. Just take the trash, please, or leave it and get in the car.
Just leave it on the ground of Chicago. It's fine.
Real piece of work. Right back.
She's just grabbing her boobies.
Okay.
If this is the kind of content I start making, you guys will know that I've just given up.
I miss my kids.
There's some cool drum music going on. What's this?
Okay, so as I have been driving around doing
Oh, this is where she doxes herself. So I edited it so you can't see her number. And that's why we're really zoomed in on the steering wheel. But she's just gonna go on about like some nonsense.
deliveries and other things, they have been subjecting me to numerous businesses that don't exist on any other lines, like Bocadillo Market.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. This one might not be the doxed one. This might just be the crazy one right before the doxed one.
Mouth Market. All sorts of sexually explicit names.
It's a food place, right?
And they're forcing into our immediate awareness and visual.
There was one time Heather said, whenever Xavier's not by my side, the whole city of Chicago knows it because she just screams and screams and screams, Xavier! Like she's aware. It's like I got separation anxiety, man.
Numerous sexually infused or supported themes. It's pretty gross.
And they put them all there because they were like, Heather Gillespie is going to be driving down the street. We got some DoorDash orders. They didn't exist there before fucking you existed, Heather.
Fairly certain that at this level of existence or this line of existence, they're exploiting people for sex. But I could be mistaken. So
Might be mistaken.
if there's anybody with a little, more
It's a heavy allegation or accusation to make. What do we do?
authority over this
We need more evidence than just this name here that's by me.
situation that thinks that it might be a good time to get involved, I would agree with that. I don't exist on lines where people are exploited predatorily, especially not for sex. It's to sexual reproductive organs.
You're a horrible father.
Oh, yeah, switch those.
At Totally Rosalie super chatted $25. I look forward to your Heather streams. I had a rough week, so this week I especially have. You've come a long way and do such a great job covering her. Thanks for everything.
Thank you, Totally Rosalie. Yeah, Totally Rosalie. I don't know if I got it wrong. Why don't one of the... Hold on. I gotta put the Tamagotchi to sleep. This one is like... Stays up all night. It's bedtime now. It's like, yeah, 10 p.m. Going to bed at 10 p.m. That's the latest one. But I think I appreciate you. I forgot to switch off all alerts. So let me switch on just the Heather alerts. So it was, because that was a brick. That was a brick soundbite. Whoopsie, whoopsie, doopsie. At least we're in 30 frames per second this week. Did I fuck that up last week? I did something wrong, I think. But thank you, Rosalie.
I'm going to start trying to get them on camera. So look at this one. Toto.
So this is another thing, but she actually showed her number in this video.
Toto.
What's wrong with Toto? Like, that's to me, Toto is... I was gonna say Lucy. That's not her name. Who is the lady in not Alice from Wonderland? Oh my God, with the tornado and then its color after black and white. The Dorothy's dog. Yeah, it's Dorothy's dog, not Lucy's dog. What the fuck movie is that? The Wizard of Oz.
Bathroom services, right? So far we've had just in like an hour, Bocadillo and Toto, and I haven't even gone that many miles. Like, this is for real. These people are creeps. They put me on some line of existence where they brainwash these people into thinking that they're just here to give sex. It's so fucked up.
Well, Heather did it again. She doxed.
So this is Loco Coco. If you haven't subbed to Loco Coco, you should. Does a lot of Heather stuff. Her link is in the description. And it's also on my homepage. So I'll let her go over it. I went over it at the beginning, but there's no point in us going over 3 times.
Herself in this video yesterday. I'm sure she won't understand how people got her number. Anyway, I woke up this morning and I had a video in my inbox of a conversation that one of my followers apparently had with Heather. So let's get to it. But first, for the record, I just want to say I definitely do not encourage people to do this. It just feeds into her narrative.
Yeah, obviously don't do this. She called... Well, it just said, like, what her number was. I don't know who she was calling. Thankfully, I don't think she doxed anyone else.
That being said, I found this conversation pretty interesting with just
Heather's audio is low, so let me fix that.
How much information she'll give a complete stranger if she thinks that she can get some money out of it. I am going to be reading all of this out loud. I've had followers tell me that they're visually impaired where reading the text is really hard for them. So let's get started.
Calling Xavier. Xavier, the other phone is for Xavier to track him, to make sure they can stay in contact if they ever get separated.
It starts off with, "Hey Callie, it's Max. I have the 1K in cash if you want it." And then Heather responds with, "This is not Callie. However, I will come to pick up the $1,000 cash if you meet me in a well-lit public location. This is Heather." Okay, Heather. Like, hey, fuck Callie, give me the money.
Yeah, like, yeah, this is the wrong number. You're just gonna take Callie's $1,000. Why would anybody do this? You know what I'm saying?
Heather, you want the 1K? What are you willing to do for it? I'm willing to drive to a well-lit location to retrieve it. Nothing more and nothing less. I also have a
Does she think this is like a test or something?
background in medical law and ethics. Worked for 6 years as
Just goes into the narrative.
admin of endo and rheumatology. Can offer healthcare consulting or large worth deliveries. Dude, she's really whacked out. And the person comes back with, "What does that have to do with a meeting in a well-lit place?" Yes, Heather, why are you just telling this stranger your whole background? And then Heather comes back with, "But nothing alive unless it's smaller than a duck."
Wait, What? She's saying she would like do a hit on some, or she would deliver something alive as long as it's smaller than a duck?
Heather's like terrified of all animals or something. A duck? Do you work for Spark? And Heather comes back with, not that I know of.
How do you know now that you know of? I never got this far into the video because, like I said, I saved my reactions. I just like put it all together. The fuck, this gets crazier than I thought. I thought this would be like, I don't know, her just demanding the money. I did not expect this.
I'll cash app you 100. You seem cool, Heather. And of course, Heather comes back with, for sure, with the thumbs up. So what's the cash app? And Heather lets him know that she's entering a customer's area for delivery. 1 second. Wants to know, can you send it Zelle or Apple Pay or Venmo?
Why not Cash App?
Yes, because we know, Heather, you don't have a cash app.
Oh, she doesn't have Cash App anymore? I guess I don't know. I don't pay attention to the fucking things they receive money on.
You're probably banned from the whole platform. And this person says, give me all of them and I'll see what works. Zelle is this phone number. Apple Pay is also this phone number. And Venmo is, 1 second, please. Then gives her Venmo. And
are they just going to report all of the things?
And it comes back with obviously something that's been doctored, something that's been pasted together that says unable to send the funds to her Venmo. They can no longer be found or no longer active. Please try again. So Heather can't understand why this is happening. So she says, maybe try the phone number on Apple Pay or Zelle. That should work. And they said, I put in this number and try it again.
Heather would totally fall for a phishing scam. Like, it's basically a phishing scam. What's all your things? That she's gonna get reported on all of them.
So then they send her a screenshot of the Zelle acting like, and you know they obviously doctored this, acting like her number comes back to a Melissa Montoya, not a Heather. And yes, even though...
Does it?
Videos out there with her number on it, I don't feel comfortable giving anybody's number out, even frickin' Heather's.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
And then the doctored Eric.
James's number, because some people were like, James's number changes, like, every fucking day. He like, does a VoIP number, so those numbers don't matter.
Says payment can't be completed because...
Don't message any of those numbers ever. James is a crazy maniac. You don't want to talk to him.
The account associated with this number could not be found. But it shows it's been found. Like, Heather didn't even catch on to that. It's saying that it can't be found. But obviously, if it found Melissa Montoya, it's been found. I mean, obviously, it's all fake and everything. But Heather doesn't know that. And Heather didn't catch on to that.
Heather just really wants this $1,000 for no reason from a sketchy guy who doesn't even know exists or not, really. She's not street smart. She's not nothing smart. She's a very not smart lady.
And then Heather comes back with, I'm not Melissa. And at this point, I think she's getting very irritated. You know how Heather is like when she is irritated or she thinks that she's being, I don't know, that something nefarious is going on. She starts in her spiel of her whole life story, right? So she says, yeah, I'm, just for the record, I am a really good person and cool. And I've always been a really cool and good person. Yeah, because there's so much evidence of that.
A cool, good person, you guys.
Good.
As defined. As defined.
Good as defined, as always doing the best for myself and my children and anyone around me when I'm able. As they say, you have to secure your own oxygen mask first so you can help people when I'm not okay. Oh, wait. Own oxygen mask first so I can't help people when I'm not okay. I worked for over 10 years in healthcare, alleviating people of their pain and making the office a functional place for all.
This is gonna make the Cash App, well, the Zelle, the whatever fucking Venmo, it's gonna fix our issue.
Additionally, I got my first job when I was 14 years old with just a work permit And over the last 6 years, I've been unlawfully separated from my children and subjected to numerous abuses. I've worked every day, 7 days a week, to keep a stable life in hopes of purchasing a home. And the person comes back with, "Are you not okay?" And then Heather comes back with another spiel. I would say that would be up to interpretation with regards to your definition of okay. For me, being okay is having a house that I own in my name where my children and I have the ability to live in peace away from any and all predatory instigation, abuses, and enough money in the bank to pay the bills, with some left over also. I haven't had a vacation since I was a child. The only travel I've been permitted has been for work. I guess it's supposed to be has been for work.
Yeah, because she did go on vacation, she said, with her kids to hotels. But I guess that was for work, you know? She left her kid at the hotel while she went out tricking or whatever.
Mostly during the time I was being human trafficked while also being extorted by a detective, David Shepard, and forced to report to him on a daily basis for no reason of having any criminal background. I was just a healthcare worker, not an investigator. I was completely untrained.
Just an honest, hard-working healthcare person, and then I was put into an investigative role, not by choice, by blackmail, by David Shepard. Poor David Shepard. What kind of crazy story is that? She should sell it. It'd be fun to watch as a movie, but come on.
Certain that if you have to work for an authority,
and then you can make a James Soroka movie, and then you can make a movie where they meet and come together. Be a story for the ages.
You would receive a paycheck, but I did not receive one. Oh, poor Heather. Boo-hoo. You just got out of coke charges, didn't you? Isn't that what was going on around that time?
I think that is what was going on around that time. Maggie, thank you for the sparkles. Also, thank you for becoming a member. I think someone else became a member too when the intro was going. I forget who it was, but thank you. I can't remember. I think it was Eat the Space. Either way, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being members.
Remember the timeline. I might be wrong. So I would say I'm not okay financially unless I have accomplished those calls.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly too, David Shepard was like, somebody died in this car accident. We have to investigate. And then the mayor or something was like, "You're fired, David Shepard." And he was like, "What?" But then it's okay. There was a silver lining because he ran for some kind of position and he won. And he looks like a cool guy.
Currently, I'm eating 1 meal or less per day in an effort to save all my money I make driving my deliveries. Does everybody remember the live that she did sitting on the sidewalk telling everybody that they're poor if they only eat once a day?
Mm-hmm. She eats like 5 times a day, I think.
Oh, my followers are poor. Honey, you're poor.
1 meal a day is average, Molly. You're poor, babe.
Anyway, this person comes back with, "That sucks, Heather. How many kids do you have?" And here Heather goes. 4 children. Usually I make a fair living wage, but 2 days ago, I worked 13 hours for $98 and put 40 of that into the gas tank. I don't know what to tell you, Heather. You're poor, babe. You're poor. You mentioned
by her own definition, right?
A husband. Why are you working so hard? You have a pretty decorated resume. What made you decide to do delivery work only? Oh,
with things smaller than a duck as if they're living.
That's a long story. It all began when I
a snake the size of a duck. Anyways,
I was working full-time in healthcare, and I got basically coerced and extorted into a situation that was not conducive to a healthcare job. I was told by all of the authoritative agencies involved that if I complied, which I did everything, the time that I and my children would be all right. Ugh. That I would never have to work again, and then I would have my own home to seek refuge in. But to this day, I'm still waiting. I'm working deliveries because in my previous capacities, I've been stalked into the workplace until the general manager reaches a point of no return with the stalking. The persons involved have been deemed as highly predatory individuals who should be apprehended at the first sight. And none of this is a joke. And my husband is not being permitted work opportunities despite having attempted to find work. Also, he may or not be having his free will taken over by some nefarious individuals. He doesn't get disability or welfare? Seems unfair. And apparently she didn't answer after that. But like, you don't know this person, Heather. Like, why would you talk to them and tell them your whole story?
I guess because she just tells the public her whole story all the time, right?
Is this how you get sponsors?
Just, it's, I think what this shows is it's not an act. Because I guess some people could think like, oh, she's just acting crazy for views on YouTube. You know? And she's not actually crazy, but that's what's going to get the clicks and the views. And then she's like normal. But I don't think so. I think she's just insane. Like Heather Gillespie, I think it's crazy.
Think you'll get sponsors? Hey, I'll take the 1,000 if Callie doesn't want it. I'll take 100 for being a cool person. Ugh, she's so dumb.
So then that's the messages. That's pretty wild. This is her stream where the first 5 minutes is just silent. So that's gone. Thanks to Local Coco. And then I don't know how much. I don't even know what happens in this one. I don't think. I think this was the one where Tink was like, she's live, and we went, and she was just looking like out the window, and then we never watched it. We went away and did something else.
I was sharing this story of when I used to work, the first time I learned a sterile procedure.
Were you sharing the story with the person that texted you?
In a medical setting.
Is she referencing the conversation that she just fucking had?
To scrub in and scrub in a doctor, a physician. And I was sharing this story with someone yesterday, and I thought might be a good story to share on my social media profiles. So I thought that it was just so exciting and just amazing to learn these procedures. I was just in awe of the fact that these physicians could make such change and have such a positive impact in the patient's experience with just such a little bit of effort, it seemed, right? So they make it look so easy. And the first time I ever helped a doctor scrub into sterile procedure and even was made aware that there was a sterile procedure.
Oh, I do remember this. Yeah, she thinks she's a doctor. Okay, we did snipe this because we were watching chat be like, this is from Grey's Anatomy. You just watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
It was for...
You guys remember this?
A laser vein ablation, I believe, is the exact medical term. And this is for the treatment of spider and varicose veins. Spider veins are more often treated with an injectable that collapses the vein. But for varicose veins, larger veins, they used this brand new laser. And this technology, the doctor that I knew at that time was very, very, very accelerated in his knowledge and understanding of medicine.
Rolodexes and lasers, honey, for the spider veins.
And he was highly sought after. People would watch him on podcasts or video casts in Europe. And this was during a time when there wasn't even a social media live option. You know, it was technologically not the same game, you know, during that time. And everyone thought that this person was just like so amazing. I felt so honored to work with this person. And we did this surgery. It wasn't really a surgery. It was a procedure.
We did the surgery?
Where you insert with a catheter and ultrasound guidance a laser into the vein that is varicose, that is, or insufficient or not functioning appropriately. From my understanding, what happens with these veins is that they become insufficient because the blood pools, causing bulging and that unattractive aesthetic. And so it can be very painful for patients as well. And when you have any circulation issues, that's usually a sign of a cardiac issue. because, as you know, or maybe you don't, but the heart is responsible for pumping the blood to the extremities and to the
I had no idea, Heather. Thanks for letting me know that.
rest of the body. So we were in the office setting, and I was a clinical medical assistant at that time. When I moved to Northwestern, I was an administrator for endocrinology and rheumatology. I had some clinical crossover, but it was mostly administrative.
Yeah, it was all administrative. Cindy Lou, thank you for being a member for 19 months. That's a crazy amount of time. Thank you, I appreciate you.
And while I was there learning sterile procedure, it was so specific. You
Is that what it does?
cannot touch any of the instruments with your bare hands. The way you have to put on your gloves is so different because
Thought hearts were just for Valentine's.
you can't touch the outside of the gloves with your bare hands.
Oh, Cindy Lou, thank you for getting 10 memberships. Welcome, good little angels. Thanks, Cindy.
Even if your hands are clean. So it was so precise, and the precision was just no room for error. You put the gown on the doctor, they just spin around, you tie it for them, and you are not yet sterile while you're dressing the doctor to be sterile, and then you put on your sterile equipment.
Let's stop right here for the ambulance. Everybody watching for this ambulance, we need to identify this ambulance.
You're screwed.
Clearly trying to intimidate. Ambulance. Flage, fake as fuck, Flage. 870107. Murder them. Ha ha ha!
At Vela Bella Bella super
That's
chatted
either one.
$2. Steve, will you address her script for Plan B? Shushing face.
I didn't even know she had a script for Plan B. Is it responsible? Why isn't she just on regular birth control? Is it because Xavier's sperm can, what did she say? She was like, Weston survived birth control. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, isn't it over the counter? I thought it was over the counter. Maybe you buy so much of it, they're just like, you need a doctor to sign off if you're gonna be like fucking buying this by the boatload. What would she be doing with them? She must be having a lot of unprotected sex. I don't know, man. That's pretty crazy.
And it's like you guide your hands into the gloves, and they're in sterile packaging, and then you kind of adjust them with the tips of the sterile portion of the glove, and you're wearing a face mask and usually a head covering and a sort of apron or drape. And for this procedure, they surround the vein with saline solution, because when you administer heat to collapse the varicose vein or reroute the blood flow, you don't want to damage the healthy tissue surrounding that one insufficient vein or
Hold it now.
path of circulation that is no longer working effectively. And so the doctor would have to go through this process of surrounding the vein with this liquid, and there would be an ultrasound tech there, showing him where the vein was through the entire length of the vein. And then after doing so, with the same ultrasound guidance, he would insert this laser that was surrounded by a catheter or a sheath, and it would go a long distance, sometimes the whole length of the leg, and the patient would be awake but under local anesthetic. And then you retract the sheath, and the laser is just this tiny little filament, right? Think of how small a vein is. So it's smaller than that.
Someone else's car is blinking away over there. What's with this? It's this street. Is this just the street where everyone puts their hazards on? It's just crazy stories about varicose veins.
And then you slowly retract
Peanut butter and jelly.
while delivering.
How's it going, peanut butter and jelly? Do you know that we're still on the peanut butter and jelly saga of Brooke? I thought we might have been past it, but she was like, hello, peanut butter and jelly, in the chat and today's stream.
The correct amount of heat throughout, and there's just very little room for error. I never saw him have a procedure, be rendered ineffective. It was always effective. And the blood
It's good. Good thing he knows what he's doing.
would be cooled in these veins that would cause these
Peanut Butter Jelly, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. Welcome, good little angels. Good little angels.
unesthetic appearances or pain or difficulty, putting pressure on the foot. Some people would have, a lot of pain.
When we watched this live, I looked it up and it said that it was more like aesthetic.
I can't stand him. No, I'm just kidding. But I might murder him. No, he's just so...
At Patty Cat Bebop super chatted $2.15. Thankful Dr. Heather turned her blinker off.
For real. I'm glad she did too. Thank you for the 3. Aesthetic. Yeah, let's get some spider veins for aesthetic. I thought it was more cosmetic. Like it's a cosmetic procedure. There's not too much. Usually there's not health complications that go along with it, right? Do you think you're for the floating heart?
Associated with this. And when he would finish, it would just be such a world of difference in the lives of these patients from day to day. And I remember being in that position thinking to myself, wow, this is extraordinary. If someone could come in this excruciating pain with this set of circumstances that maybe prevents them from working, prevents them from playing with their children, from taking walks outside with their family and their dog, or, whatever it was, that I was happy to be a part of it, and grateful to be learning. And I never thought, that my life would go in any other direction. I just always believed that as long as I was focused, as long as I had a clear conscience with regards to my intentions and moral expectations and boundaries, that I would have this great life and that I would just be rewarded karmically for caring, and for learning. And I always remember feeling like everything that they would teach me, I would think, oh my gosh, my kids are going to be so proud of me, I'm going to be able to tell my children when they're older that I learned how to do this and that I know how to do that, and that I could give these incredibly comprehensive sets of details or instructions with regards to medical terminology and abbreviations and anatomical position. And I just never saw my career going in any other direction than success in
Grey's Anatomy. We think she stole it from Grey's Anatomy.
the medical field and in helping people to alleviate their pain in exchange for happiness, financial stability, abundance, and the ability.
Heather just walked into the surgical room. She just walked into an investigative role for David Shepard.
To provide for my children in a way that had a very positive, meaningful impact on the rest of society. And I was just thinking about all of the things that I learned along the way, and how one of the doctors that I worked with in the endocrine practice, she would treat these comprehensive diagnoses, or even something as basic as, a diabetic patient, and she would look at the info and she would just know already like what this patient needed to try next, and I would just think, God, I wish that I could be so smart.
I remember, maybe it is this live, she claims eventually that she was that smart and she just started doing this and people were like, wow, what?
And after 5-6
look how smart Heather Gillespie is. Definitely not a hallucinator, you guys.
years working there in that capacity, I wasn't that smart. I didn't inherently have that
Good night, Savage. Have a good sleep.
knowledge, but I learned what the doctors would do, and I could think off of the top of my head in that set of circumstances what the next best decision would be.
Oh, it is this one. Yeah, she puts it in the notes. She's so smart. How that Heather Gillespie.
And I could actually, and I did this commonly, daily, on a daily basis,
Who's Doogie Howser? Is he like MacGruber? MacGruber!
Hey,
Is
listen.
that like that?
Nobody likes hard seltzer. Everyone prefers that shit flat. Fuck you mean? Who the fuck? Oh, yes, please, put bubbles in my water. Get the fuck out of here. Whoever woke up and said, you know, I think I'd like to feel bloated today. Feels like a great idea. Let's put some goss in my beverage.
At Jared_based super chatted $5. Like the stream cause Steve brings us this marvelous content. Shout out Loco Coco Heart Hands Oh Me Oh My soundbite sign of the horns JJJJ.
JJJJ. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate you.
I would
Thank you for
write
the
down
back.
in the note sections of my patients'
Let's go. Yeah, go sub to Local Coco.
parts this description of what I thought should happen next for them based on what the doctor had done previously. And then proactively, I would create an order as the doctor would write it traditionally prior to the electronic medical records implementation. And I promise you, 99% of the time, all the doctor had to do was click approve because it was correct. And I remember thinking, I'm going to be okay.
Do those notes determine anything in the next steps of what they're doing? Or is she's guessing, she's saying that? I don't think they're even looking at her stupid notes. The receptionist notes? I don't know. I don't work in these fields like Heather Gillespie.
You know, I'm going to be okay. And my children are going to have beautiful lives, and everything I've gone
Your children will probably have beautiful lives, but no thanks to you. Like, you just a fucking goofball.
through as a teenager, and
Trying to be less mean.
everything I've overcome, and all of the tough times, they were all worth it.
That's a good point. Oh, yeah, he clicked approve, but it was before digital medical records. Gotcha, Heather Gillespie. I just tune her out sometimes.
I'm gonna
He does it.
And sitting here tonight, I've never been more confused than ever. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a
Someone could sit down and spell it out for her, and she would just say that they're evil or stalker. Well, maybe not stalkers, but she would say that they're paid or against her. Who fucking knows? Dylan sent them.
night, and I'll talk to you guys later. So I just wanted to do a little for the record. I do not want my profile to be utilized by anyone that is not me. Obviously, this is where I keep my children's baby photos. This is like my whole life right now since they destroyed my actual kids' baby books. And I was the mom that had
Why would they destroy her baby books?
their children's umbilical cord stumps literally taped into the baby books.
Yeah, that's weird too, huh? I remember asking you guys if that's a thing. You guys told me it is a thing, but that most of you don't do it. There must be a better way to keep an umbilical cord if you wanted to save it, right?
They threw them into the trash when they did everything that they did in 2019.
She's got like her tonsils and appendix in there too.
And since that time, they have been accessing unlawfully and unethically my profiles without my permission, and then changing the kind of content that I've been receiving. So I like to see things like activities, arts and crafts, you know, wholesome things. I like to keep it what I refer to as Dos Equis and more mild. So PG-13, PG,
Dos Equis.
G from the customary movie rating system. I log in and they say I'm a top fan of these profiles that I've never looked at in my entire life. They say that, and then my newsfeed is awful and my algorithm is all off. It's showing me nothing that I'm interested in and just a whole bunch of like,
Instead of triple X with Vin Diesel, or, you know, spicy content, James would call it the spicy content. She means like PG-13 stuff. not too spicy, but I guess like she can show cleavage or something. I don't know. It's really stupid. It's just like I don't even know why the fuck she's saying it. Don't only do Dos Equis, you guys.
Literal, like, just garbage. So I just want to make it clear for Facebook.
Whatever. Okay. Let's fucking turn up. Let's turn up, bro.
At Tessa7X1993 super chatted $5. I candy flipped once thought I could shear sheep while high open mouth smile came to most vodka the sheep and a llama with tons of bald spots.
That sounds like an exciting time though. Thank you, Tessa. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you.
I know that Facebook's AI integration is getting more and more intelligent and learning more and more. And I would like it to know from owner of profile to AI agent, I do not like those things. I do not want to see those things or consume those things.
So she thinks she's talking to the AI right now?
Don't want anything to do with those things. My children don't like those things. People are doing this on my profile and have been doing it as well as my Insta. And I just don't like it. I don't ever, there will never be a time that I'm scrolling through a profile of mine looking at women in bathing suits or looking at, nothing like that. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not into big booty babes, nothing of the sort. So if they could please stop allowing these nefarious third parties to circulate this type of content into my news feed. It is not organic. It is incredibly deceptive, and it's not in line with what I want to see on my socials. So, and I'm Heather Gillespie. So thank you. This is for the record, for the AI algorithms. I do not consent to that. I've never borrowed my profiles to anyone else. And there have been people who have been impersonating me for the purpose of, in my opinion, getting clout or some sort of social acceptance from things that I've actually endured and overcome.
I think she does that with some things. What the hell was it? Her pumpkin ass. What was the pumpkin ass called?
I think that is absolutely a travesty. If there are people
Cocoa pumpkin booty or something?
out there that don't have enough trauma of their own, I encourage them to go out and find some, not tell people that they're me and that they've lived through the things I've lived through in an effort to take money that's been fundraised for myself and my situation. Thank you.
So that's all she gave us this week, but there was also, Local Coco was saying that there was there was another batch of messages or something from somebody else on the Insta that wasn't uploaded to the YouTube. So we'll check that out before looking at Dylan's body cam. Let's see. I think it's this one, right? Sent to me right here is the reason. Hold on. Sent to me right here. This is the reason people cannot stand Heather. You're nice to her, and this is how she responds 9 out of 10 times. So seriously, stop texting her.
I hope you're doing
Well, couldn't pass up something. I can't put things back. I can only go forward, but I guess this is AI reading it, so I don't have to read it. That'd be nice.
okay. I read in Reddit that people are harassing you. That's horrible. I'm so sorry that's happening. There are still so many of us that support you.
Okay, so this is the person messaging Heather.
I hope you're getting help with new housing resources and get your baby back soon. From one mom to another.
Your mother is a whore, and
And then this is Heather.
if you text me one more line about any of that, I will personally see to it that my entire protection group has your entire genealogy and sanctions for generations.
You're the only whore I see. Now get back on your knees and keep sucking those dicks. You have to keep up your car payments since your ass will be sleeping in it.
That's crazy. So, like, yeah, I don't know why Heather responded so mean there. She's gonna ask for it. That was crazy. Why is she so mean? So, Local Coco uploaded body cam of Dylan getting arrested that one time. So, remember, I think it was last week. We watched, it was in the shorts. I think Local Coco actually goes over it in the video, but there was these shorts where Dylan was filming Marissa, and then he ended up getting arrested after, and it was about he wanted one of his phones back, or said that she was stealing his car, and yada yada, typical Dylan shit. They're after me. They're trying to do an insurance I don't know if he says an insurance scam thing, but you know how Dylan is. He's all fucking tweaked out. So this is from May 2026.
His name.
Hold up. I had it there because I was grabbing stuff for thumbnails. So let's see. Yeah, the 20th, 2026.
First, a little refresher from Dylan's live on 5/20/26.
And you're trying to take my phone.
Just leave me alone.
I'm literally ordering an Uber. Waiting.
Your Uber was here and you refused?
Yeah, I missed it.
You refused? Because you're trying to block me from getting my car.
No, I just want my phone. And now you scream. To
door.
get my stuff out of the car.
Your stuff is not in here.
It is.
You just told... No, Dylan, I'm just trying to get in the car and you're blocking me from getting in the car.
I just want... Listen. If I can't have my phone, I can't have my phone.
The officers will take over from here.
I missed it.
47 straight down the street. Blocking me from getting my car.
No, I just want my...
Hold on, I'm trying to...
You're opening that door when I open this door.
Get my stuff out of the car.
Why is it being like that?
Not in here.
It is.
You just told... No, I'm just trying to get in the car and you're blocking me from getting in the car.
I just... Listen. If I can't have my phone, I can't have my phone.
I don't have your
You
phone.
scream and do whatever you want.
I don't have your phone. You're literally attacking me in my car.
Marissa, I'm...
Hold on. Hold on. My fucking browser wants to play like little videos in the fucking opening tab where there's nothing in it. It's annoying. Okay, everything's good. Should be better now. We should be smooth sailing.
Let it go. I just paid $30,000 for this car. She just stole my phone on top of that. You want to see the receipts? You guys are on Facebook Live now. Just, you know.
What's that?
You guys are on Facebook Live. I don't want even put you on there.
Look how messed up he is. Look at him with his head.
Hold on, look. These are all the receipts. It took me 8 transactions. I just paid $30,000 cash for this car, right? The guy at the dealership gave her a fake loan paperwork. I'm not pressing any charges, okay? I'm going to the dealership. The guy at the, look, they said it's a loan for $90,000, okay? It's a $60,000 car. I put 30 down. I'm not pressing any charges. I just wanted my phone, but we'll leave it alone. No, he's looking at it.
Okay, you got your phone?
I'll leave it alone. No, she has it.
Okay.
She has my phone.
He has 2 phones in his hand and a fucking GoPro, but he needs his other phone.
My silver Samsung Galaxy Fold that's connected to my car, my bank, my email. Right? Okay. The reason that she's doing this is because I was on probation, and she thinks that the police.
If you guys are wondering who is this guy and what does he have to do with Heather Gillespie, this is Dylan Smith, inmate Y12173 that Heather's always going on about. It's her ex from Love After Lockup.
Are gonna make me back down from what's going on, right? I have nothing to.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to leave. You just
do us a favor. I'm not pressing any charges
right now.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm not pressing any charges. I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, look,
I just showed you.
There's a chance you got a warrant out for you.
What?
Yeah. Do you have? Can I see your ID?
I don't have it on me. She has it.
Okay. What? Your name was Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay. Lewis what? Bruce.
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
And why did you say? Why would I have a warrant? For what?
For robbery? Or no, burglary.
What?
Burglary. I don't know it's you. I have to confirm it. This is why I'm asking you for your information, okay? What's your date of birth? February.
No.
Do you have a middle initial, Lewis?
No.
Right now, for your safety and ours, we're putting you in custody. Okay. I'm going to put one phone in your hand.
You guys are putting me in custody when I just got robbed?
We're just going to figure this out.
We
can go in front.
Okay, sure.
We're going in front.
You guys listen, okay?
Hey, just relax.
No, I'm relaxed.
Okay,
sir. My mom's flying into town.
Okay.
These people just murdered.
Dylan and his mom. He always has to fucking hit up his mom for stuff.
My aunt.
Let me hold this for 1 second. Here we go.
If
Got it?
I need help, not to be arrested.
Okay. Well, if you got a warrant, we have no choice. But if you don't, then we'll help you.
He's shaking.
Okay? Look, all my stuff is
He's shaking from the drugs.
there. I can't lose my documents. I can't lose my electronics. Please.
We won't
What's going
lose
on?
anything. We just got to make sure that if the warrant is. Well.
Did you get her ID?
Yeah, her we got. Can you just keep an eye on one? Make sure, confirm the warrant.
564 Deerfield.
Don't talk.
Listen closely to what the officer says.
She's getting needle marks.
Hold on. Hold on.
She's getting needle marks all over her.
Oh, they're
Oh, she got needle marks all over her. They both do.
both of them.
Needle marks, y'all.
Station report phone harassment.
I have to take that out. Singing, we will rock you.
Dylan Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not, what was it? Hughes or whatever?
Hey.
Yeah.
He's so fucked up.
Hey, Pop. Hey, listen. Stole my phone, right? She's stealing the car. These police are here arresting me like I did something wrong.
Look, you got a warrant. You got a warrant
They say I have a warrant. For what?
for burglary.
I'm at the
I'm at the car wash.
We're good for now.
I'm at the in
He called his dad? His mom's flying in. He's got to get his dad on the phone. Jesus Christ, Dylan, get your shit together.
All right.
I would never want my parents to know if I was shooting meth with Marissa and getting arrested. Jesus Christ.
His name is Dylan Smith, right?
How does he show his face at family gatherings?
Okay, why didn't you just tell us this in the first place?
Huh?
Why didn't you just tell us
I
in the
did.
first
I
You said
started-
Dylan. I said, what's his last name?
Oh.
You wouldn't tell us. You said, hold on. You closed the door.
Oh, well, I was going to get my ID, and then I just said, I was like, I don't think, like, I don't know about talk. I said, if he's not going to talk to you guys, I don't have any problem with him. I still don't have a problem with him. He was just blocking the door.
But you do, though, because you called us back here.
3 times.
No, I didn't call right now.
No? Who called? No, that was a...
I didn't call.
Okay. All right, so... Hold on. That's right.
This lady called maybe. Bullshit.
Well, I'm just calling from one of the phones I have to. Dad, listen, I understand the thing. You can understand.
Where are you at, partner?
Yeah.
Yep.
Confirm warrant.
Okay. So I gotta take the phones from you right now. You wanna say goodbye?
Dad.
You can call me in a little bit.
Dad, I'm going to jail again.
We'll give you the phones back.
Wait, hello, officer?
Yeah, he'll be at the... And then he'll be at, probably... And then he'll come pick him up from... So there's a warrant, so it's nothing to do with band.
Look, dude, hey, listen, that's why she took me out here. She took me out here so it would take extra days for me to go to Lake. That's why. They're trying to get the money
We'll
before.
see if we can come pick you up straight. I'll do my best.
I love you. I don't know what to do, man.
He'll call you in a little bit. Yeah, he's totally safe.
No, I know I'm safe. I know I'm safe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just everything's
Right, I'm gonna grab this from you,
You guys
brother.
can take whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Well, you can be able to do that with the...
What do I do?
Temporarily.
Yeah. What do I do about my...
Do they show what's in here? I hope it's drugs.
Oh, I asked...
Or weird stuff. Remember he had a whole bunch of IDs last time?
The hotel, hang on to it for you, okay?
If I have to pay them, I will. Just, please,
I don't think they'll charge you for it.
Yep.
Release that cuff. I'm gonna take hold of his hand. We're gonna bring it behind your back when we get that cuff off.
Yeah, bigger one, big cup key.
No, I do.
You have a big one?
Yeah.
You have the keys? You're
It's in my squad.
You're the
Hang on.
master cup key guy.
Hang on.
gonna fashion these things on here.
You got it.
That phone that she had, that was my hotel room. We're supposed to be together.
All right, you feel like I can fit my finger in there? Okay.
Yeah, it's good though.
This thing pop off.
You want to double lock these? How's the double lock on these? Is it over here?
We'll get out.
Yeah, I'll get it.
All right.
I don't want to mess with your stuff.
And you want to twist that one around on them?
All the time. It's not
Thanks for being cool. We'll with you.
I know how to do it. She is stealing from me and doing all this shit knowing that I have because
Okay, that's it.
He's just saying the same thing he always says. She's stealing from me. She's evil. I just keep getting back together with her. How old is Marissa? I don't know, actually. Do you guys know how old Marissa is?
How long you been with her?
Looks like that.
I think so word on the street is she was underage when Dylan was on Love After Lockup, and that's why she couldn't be on the show. So he got Heather to be on the show with him instead. So I think she's 8 years younger than him. I could be wrong. And Dylan's my age. Dylan was born in 1990.
I'm not sure.
So he's 36.
What you're asking me to do here, I'm sorry. Oh, I got you. I mean, I don't think I can do it. I might have to undo it.
Yeah. He's gonna undo this second cuff on you real quick so we can turn it and place it on properly. Dylan.
Yes.
He's gonna undo the second
Burglary.
cuff. So he can put it on properly. It's twisting on you.
The officers will get to the station. Short ride.
I just heard a couple $1 million, but it's not something I heard. They just sent me even a couple million through a wire.
Yeah.
It's OBS.
I think the best thing to do
Hold on, you're doing the same thing.
Everything on the court side.
Yeah, well, if I have to.
Reserve all that. And then free yourself from, and then isolate your money, get a lawyer.
She has my phone. Like she has my phone forever.
People have told him this so many times too. And he said on one of the last streams, he was like, or maybe it was a month ago, he said his lawyer doesn't want to work with him anymore because he's an idiot.
That's a felony. Stealing the phone. And then also theft by deception. So $30,000
Whose car is
yours? I have the receipts. Listen, the loan is both. I have all the paperwork.
Can we get this? Can we get this off?
Yeah.
You know what? You want to just wait till we get
If
it
you
looked
take it
them
off,
up?
No.
If you guys,
I don't want to wait.
do that, it'll go. There you go.
Can we get this off? Can we get this off?
Yeah. Oh, that'll go right over.
There's just another angle. I thought we watched them take
It'll unhook.
stuff.
It'll unhook these.
On hook?
Yeah. On the back side. On the back side.
There's a hook on this side.
Here, and then somebody else should
There you go. Just got it. Thank you.
So it's at 8:24 in the morning.
Yeah, of course. You see this thing right
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
It's magnetic.
Yeah. Is it like a Bluetooth or something?
Yeah, just yeah.
Is it like a bag in your car we can throw everything in those pockets into?
It's
Or I could
it's a
actually
lot.
we can throw everything in here.
Okay.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and yeah, because that has
a little
like, the
pouch
wallet
up
and
here.
stuff. Yeah, that has like the wallet and stuff. That'd be cool. Thank you.
Start looking everything here.
The phones are in my car. I'll put them in here, and as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
Get open cuffs on his hand.
Okay.
Oh, my finger. Yeah. No, but just if you could, so if you could be careful. I just had a little procedure, like on this back side. So
Okay.
there's an incision.
We're going to be very careful with this.
Yeah,
This you
Take
do?
medication for that at all?
for that,
Any antibiotics or anything like that?
I don't
Okay.
have any.
Just so
I don't do drugs, guys.
so you know,
Just make sure you have a gun.
this isn't personal, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
They love Dylan Smith.
Sit here.
I don't know why.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, let's just go shut down.
Because he's a rat.
I'll put them in my squad. We're gonna go in on the other side, okay?
Listen, if I gotta pay them to hold my stuff, please just if you.
I'll make
ask
sure
them,
that they hold them, and I'll get them to do it for
Okay.
nothing.
I appreciate it.
Probably shouldn't be a big deal.
Watch your head and knees when you enter.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Watch your head, okay? I'm gonna take your hat too.
That's fine. Good job.
All right, buddy. I'll open the window, get the door moving. I mean, get the air moving for you, okay?
Looks messed up, man.
What's that?
Just to check that over medical license.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good call.
They're medical. So he has cameras in his glasses, a fucking GoPro on, 2 cell phones, both on live stream. What the fuck is this guy doing? He thinks like his life can't be that interesting. No, I would never deal drugs to Dylan Smith. He'd show up with a fucking 10,000 cameras on him. What are you doing, my guy? Like narc painted all over him.
Huh?
I got her info. Do you want me to load up this stuff in my car?
Ask them if they can hang on to it for him, okay? The scooter too.
You know, like that cliche in the movies, you wearing a wire, Dylan would be like, I'm wearing 6 of them.
Let me know. I'll wait here for you.
Yes, how are you, buddy? No worries.
Get your phones, okay? Putting them in the bag.
And you would think with all this documentation, he would stop relying on his memory of things because clearly it's shot. Maybe that's why he does document so many things, but he's always wrong about stuff. A warrant? I do not have a warrant, good sir.
Thank you. What was that?
I'll go with Stephanie and see what's going on with this chick. Deerfield can help you book. They will. They'll send someone. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll have to get the wrong stuff going up.
So the following summary of events is not a verbatim account. Any verbatim statements will be identified by quotation marks. Maybe Loco reads this. I don't know.
On 05/20/2026, I was dispatched to La Quinta Inn and Suites in response to a reported domestic disturbance occurring in the parking lot.
So this is the officer's account?
Prior to my arrival, dispatch advised officers that the involved male subject had an active warrant. Dispatch provided the subject's identifying information and later confirmed the warrant. The warrant.
So Marissa said that then, right? She would add to.
Like, you see me in pain because I need to go potty, and you're putting on a skirt. Like, what the fuck is going on? The real Xavier doesn't cross-dress. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I think there's a gay one, a straight one, a bisexual one, a heterosexual one, a married one, a single one, a doppelganger, 2 or 3, literally.
At Cindy_Lou_102 super chatted $5. I've been Mia for about 2 weeks and I miss you all and Steve. Happy Feral Friday. So glad to be here with you guys. Beating heart hands, you are my people, 2 hearts.
I'm glad you're back, Cindy. I'm glad you're back. We missed you.
Warrants were for failure to appear related to burglary and fraudulent
Thank you for the 5.
identification charges originating out of Chicago.
Yeah, so burglary.
Upon arrival, I observed the involved parties and Smith arguing in the parking lot. I requested dispatch confirm the warrant information, which they did. The male subject's identity was confirmed as Dylan Smith through his Illinois driver's license. Smith was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Deerfield Police Department for processing. Smith's fingerprints were subsequently positively identified through the FBI fingerprint database. Following confirmation of his identity and warrant status, Smith was transported to the Lake County Jail, where he was turned over to the Lake County Sheriff's Office for transfer to the Cook County Sheriff's Office.
Cook County. And that's that. That's it for Feral Friday, you guys. I actually thought we would have at least got to stretch that to 2 hours. I don't have any throwbacks prepped for this week. I mean, like an hour and a half isn't bad. I hope she does more stuff next week. I don't know what's going on with her in the eviction. I guess I have to try to find out more information. Find out as much as we can. But I have no idea. Is she still in the apartment? That would be insane. Do we have Marissa eviction papers? Yeah, Marissa's getting evicted too, apparently. I don't know. I do not know anything about that either. So we should figure it out. Aw, thanks, Local Coco. I love you too. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat, and I will see you all tomorrow, unless I'm back on members only for like video games or something. But don't hold me to it. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably eat and go to sleep. Toodles for now. Happy Feral Friday. If you're just a Heather Gillespie watcher, I'll see you next Friday. If you're an everything else watcher, I'll see you tomorrow. Toodles, loodles.